Alright, YouTube, in this video, I'm gonna answer some of the hot questions you guys sent me in my email. Like, it was quite a few questions about the ECU flash. So, the first question that I got was there any improvements in performance with the ECU flash? Yep, hell yeah there was. The moment you put the ECU, I'm sorry, the moment you put the flashed ECU back in the bike, even when the bike warms up, the amount of time it takes for the bike to get the temp, it seems like it's shorter from when the bike is stock with the stock ECU. The thing is, I never timed how long it took for the bike to get warm with the stock ECU, but I know with the flash ECU, it doesn't take that long. Like, sometimes what I'll do is I'll start the bike, let it warm up, I'll go inside, put on my jacket and helmet before I take off. And by the time I put my jacket, helmet, and gloves on, the bike will then start to drop in temp. Now though, I'll go inside, put my jacket on, I don't have my gloves or my helmet on, and the temperature, the RPMs will drop, which is a lot faster than it was before, which is kind of crazy to me. That's the first thing I noticed. The second thing I noticed, in any gear, under 6 grand, when I start to accelerate, the front of the bike wants to come up. So I have to either put all of my weight on the handlebars and push it down as I'm accelerating, or I let off the throttle a little bit, which is another thing that was kind of strange. Yeah. Oh, when you send off your ECU to any flash tune guy, I highly recommend that you write down the things the end result for your bike. Don't write down what you already have done. Write down the things that you plan to do with the bike, because what happens is when you send your ECU off, this is what ended up happening to me. After I sent my ECU off and I got it flashed, there was a few more things that I didn't realize I was gonna do to the bike. So then when I finally thought, okay, now I want to do it, I really can't unless I reflash the ECU again. I reached out to him, and to reflash the ECU is gonna cost $100 more. You know, for the ECU flash it was $205. For another flash is $100. He will put your ECU back to stock, but it's a cost. It's not free. So yeah. Oh, somebody also asked me in the emails, which one is better, a Power Commander 5 or ECU flash? All right, I've done both. I've done the Power Commander 5, and from my experience, the Power Commander 5, let's just talk about cost and only cost. The Power Commander 5 is $399. And then if you want to add a quick shifter, if your bike don't have one, that's another $149. So you're at $550 for just a Power Commander. And then with the Power Commander, you're not even changing the coolant temp. You're not disabling the O2 sensor. You're not deleting the pair valve. You're not just one more thing. Oh, you're not changing you're not advancing the timing or retarding the timing. But with an ECU flat, now that's 500. Wait, and then also if your bike don't have a quick shifter, I mean, obviously you have to buy a quick shifter. Most quick shifters out there now are about $150 for just the module, the device. But to get it tuned for that, to get the Power Commander quick shifter module, it's $149. And then you have to buy the actual quick shifter, the link for the bike. Depending on the bike, is going to change on price, but the ones I saw is about $150 and up. That's that. Okay, so with the ECU flash though, it's only $200, and you get a deleted O2 sensor, a deleted pair valve, lower temp, your air fuel map from I think 2 grand all the way up to 15, 16 grand. The air ratio is perfect. The top speed limit is removed. You don't get that with a Power Commander, and it's only $200. And then, like for instance, if you have a specific exhaust, a Power Commander, you have certain maps you can download, but it's for a bike that's already been tuned in a different state. You know what I'm saying? And like from my experience, the things that I've done to the CBR 650R. At the time that I had the Power Commander, I went to the website to download the map. It wasn't even for my year. It was for the F model. It wasn't for the R. So I don't know. I don't think there's a win there. So yeah, that's one example. But yeah, okay. Some cons with the Flash. The only con I know is that if you don't have a dyno tune shop in your town or city, you have to mail off your ECU. And the last time I mailed off my ECU, I didn't have it for 4 days, so I couldn't do anything. I couldn't ride. The bike had to sit until I got my ECU back. That's a con to me. Now if you got a dyno shop in your city or in your town, you can just take your bike to a dyno shop and have them tune it right then and there. So as an example, I told him that I had Iridium M3 spark plugs on the bike, which is something that I should have put on that list, but I didn't. So I'm pretty sure he didn't tune the bike for the spark plugs. Man. So those are some things that, you know, that's a con. So if I wanted to get my bike tuned for the spark plugs, I have to send it back to him to retune it. Or take my bike to a local shop in my area and have them tune it for the current setup. And another thing, as an example, I have my bike tuned with more Mafia, right? Now let's say for instance I decide to go to a local shop here in my town. They're gonna charge me full price to tune my bike. They're not gonna charge me $100 or $80 because more Mafia tuned it. No. You know what I'm saying? That's a con. But if you have a Power Commander, this is what I learned recently too. If you have a Power Commander, they can tune the Power Commander for your bike, and then you can have your stock map on your ECU. So for instance, there's power modes on most bikes. There's power modes. You can have sport mode. When you hit sport mode, it'll tune for the power, like it'll switch over to the Power Commander. And if you have that for normal riding, like I think it's called regular riding, it'll be the stock ECU running the bike. I learned that recently. I didn't know you can do that, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. Some guy emailed me that. I think his name was Jason Hitchman. Jason. Thanks for that email, man. I didn't know that. Another thing I learned recently also. Well, let's just talk about the bike. So, with the ECU Flash, the bike is very, very aggressive on acceleration. Like I'm now, before I used to hold full throttle and I'll take it all the way to like 15 grand and then go and then I'll switch. So I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. So let's say for instance, right, I'm riding, I have the throttle pinned, and right at 13 grand, I can feel the bike wanting to slow down, but I have it pinned. So I'll just hold it. And then when it goes, and I'll switch. I'll quick shift up, and it'll drop down to like 13 grand. I'll hold it. The bike don't feel like it has any power, all the way to 15 grand, and it'll go, and I'll switch again, right? Now that I got the ECU flashed, I don't do the same thing. I don't pin it to 15 grand. Like okay, so let me tell you, that top speed video that I uploaded a little while ago, like wait, look in the playlist, you'll see it. I'll have it pinned to about 12 grand. And then I feel like, oh my God, the bike is not slowing down. And it'll go to 14, 15, 15 and a half, and then I'll switch. Whereas before, at 15 grand, it goes, and it won't go no more. Now it's like 15 and a half, almost 16 before it does that. Yeah. And then holding it full throttle, I have to hold on to the bike. Like I have to grab on to the bars. I have to hug the tank even harder just to hang on, because now with full throttle, my back tire is barely hanging on. I can't, like the stock tires, they're not gonna last. Now with traction control off, they're not gonna last. I have to get some track tires. Like I'm thinking about getting some Michelin Road 5s or Q3 Plus tires. But we'll see, that's in the future. But yeah, so that's the video. Quick update on the ECU flash, and it's great. It's great. I highly recommend you get your ECU flashed if that's what you want to do. I got it flashed for everyday use. No, I told him also when I called him that I'm a weekend warrior, and I do plan to take the bike to the track, and that's what he tuned the bike for. Oh, another thing. When you're riding, I've noticed this. I don't know if this is something he did to the ECU, but I've noticed this. When I'm riding, my economy mode kicks in a whole lot sooner than it did before. So at 98 miles an hour, my economy mode kicks in. I thought somebody was coming as a bird. Alright guys, so that's the video, man. I hope that you guys peeped what I said and it was very informative. If not, I apologize, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.